New Mexico State Parks wants to encourage kids to stay active, stay in their parks, and continue to get outdoor education and experience. They've launched a program, Kids in Parks, to help do just that. And here with more on the program and how the community can get involved is Marketing Manager with New Mexico State Parks, Jolene Marr. Good to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is very timely. We were talking about during the break because the weather is so nice. So when you're thinking ahead to the weekend, get out and about.
Go to your state park. Exactly.
What opportunities are out there for people?
Well, the Kids in Parks program is an incredible program, and it allows students, New Mexico students, public school students, and charter school students to get out to a field trip to a New Mexico State Park. But it's not just a fun, wild, random field trip. It's curriculum-based. So they get out there and they have a hands-on educational experience. It's really fun. And teachers who have done this program have told us that it really enhances the classroom learning experience as well.
Is it history? Is it science? Is it nature? What are they
That's
learning?
the wonderful thing. It can be the curriculum. We have the curriculum online, and it can be science, of course. It can be astronomy. It can be ecology. It can be photosynthesis. It can be language arts. You can go out into nature and be inspired to do creative writing or poetry. It can be social studies, the history of exploration. And it can be math, geometry, map reading, so all sorts of curriculum-based programs that the teachers can choose from when they get out there for their field trip.
What about just families maybe enjoying a weekend, as we talked about too? That's got to be a key opportunity to learn in that way as well.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and that's what we kind of hope too. The kids go out and they have this great experience during school, and they have so much fun. Then they say, "Hey, Mom, Dad, let's go back. Let's go back to the state park." Yeah, they're inspired to get back out there and then do the other fun stuff: the hiking, the kayaking, the boating, the star parties. There's just so much that they can do in state parks.
It makes sense. It's beautiful to get outside, right? And maybe get off the video games, off the phone, which is a temptation these days.
Exactly.
Why did the Parks Department decide to take on such a huge effort like this to really kind of draw in schools in education at the parks?
Because we really do feel that hands-on outdoor experience is a huge benefit for the students, for the teachers, gets them outdoors. And again, it's a curriculum standards-based program, so they're learning, but they're also getting to experience the beautiful outdoors in New Mexico. And again, once we get them out there, we hope that they then want to come back, bring their families, bring their siblings, and get out there. And getting people, anybody out into the state parks is wonderful. Exercise, gets people moving, gets them fresh air. It's just, it helps to have a healthier lifestyle.
There are all kinds of benefits to that, I can imagine. How can people get involved? Is this something that's available now at all schools, or is it something you can lobby for, maybe yours?
This is available to all public and charter schools in New Mexico, but the way we want people to get involved right now is when they are doing their taxes. It's tax time, and when you do your New Mexico state taxes, if you are lucky enough to have a refund, it's the very last page. It's very easy, whether you do it electronically like I did or whether you do it actually on paper. You'll get to the end. It's the PITD form, personal income tax, voluntary contribution, and there's a list of different very worthy organizations you can donate to, but we want you to check off Kids in Parks. You fill in the amount that you want to donate, and then that money goes to a transportation grant. Okay, so your tax dollars are going directly to a transportation grant, and then the teachers can apply for that transportation grant, and the money is specifically to get that bus to take the kids to the parks. Exactly.
And this is families that could do this. Maybe they want to give back after their child has enjoyed it once or twice.
Exactly.
Or maybe you would like to help inspire kids to get out and get active and just like to donate yourself.
Exactly.
So, good way to do it. Okay, more information maybe on this opportunity for kids with state parks, and how can they get involved? Is there a way to do that, a website to go to?
Exactly. For the teachers, it's kind of, they have to spearhead it. They say, I want to take my class out. So they should contact the state park that they want to go to first. And then they have to go online and they choose their curriculum. They apply for the grant. The grant starts in probably late August, early September. And again, they apply for the grant. They'll get their response in a couple weeks, and they'll have to talk about what they plan to do when they get there. And they are required to do an evaluation after they're done.
And then don't forget to check the box on your tax refund. We appreciate it.
Kids in Parks.
Kimberly Maurer, we're so glad to have you.
Thanks
so much.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. And of course, you can get more information online, krqe.com. We'll be right. And by the way, it was Jolene. I'm sorry, Jolene. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.